Week 14 podcast. Another week of the offseason has passed, and nothing has happened besides a free agent signing of a minor leaguer for the Toronto Blue Jays. Shout out Mendoza. We are 1 week closer to regular season baseball, 1 week closer to spring training. Avery, how we feeling, man? I am so bored.
Sucks. It's shit. God, the offseason doesn't. I had a hockey guy, one of our buddy Cam's, his friend was like, "Oh, when's free agency?" I was like, "Man, it's been going on for a couple weeks now." And he's like, "I'm a hockey guy. I thought they all just signed like the first day." I'm like, "No, man, it is the exact opposite of hockey. Nothing going on. Some interesting stuff like non-tender deadline. Interesting stuff. Rule 5 protection, like adding to the 40 man, but I think a lot of people are going to say that's not interesting at all, actually.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I don't care. Like the Stephen A. Smith, we do not care. Or that's Mike Tomlin. But I can't get up for caring about a 40-man option. I know Penongo?
Yeah.
He didn't get protected. Who was the other guy who didn't get protected? RJ Schreck he's like not even on worry about that. But who was the other guy? TJ Brock and
Kasevich, the other shortstop.
Yes.
There was talks on him, but
yes. Kasevich didn't get protected. Were you shocked with the I don't know. How do you say it? Penongo?
That's it.
Were you shocked with that news, Avery?
Not really. I mean, the numbers weren't insane at AAA, but he was a data darling at AA. So it's like you have to keep these guys on your major league team. Like this isn't. It's like, are you going to have this guy on your major league team for the full season, or else he just comes back? Like that's what they're dealing with. And these guys aren't totally knocking on the door of being
fair.
Like the TJ Brock one is different because it's kind of what they did with Bastardo from the Red Sox, because he was on the IL for the year and TJ Brock would be on the IL. So it's a little bit different between those rules there. As to when you have to return them and how long you have to have them up for. So
yeah,
the Brock one would be the only one that I would be interested on to see if someone takes a flyer. But everyone else, it's kind of fair game. It's like, are you going to try and get these guys, keep them on your roster, or if not, they're coming back to the Blue Jays. So
yeah, some cool news in terms of like one guy that I have kind of high hopes for. Maybe I'm just ready to get hurt again, but Ricky Tiedemann named to the 40 man. Shot him a nice text. He said, this is just the first step. Like he's former top prospect. I don't think he really gives a fuck about being named to the 40 man really. But yeah, that's going to be awesome to see. I mean, do we have a timeline on Big Dick Rick? Is that
I think he was set back.
Oh,
really?
A little
bit. Yeah.
Okay.
I think he did have a setback.
Okay.
So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think he's more middle of the year as to if anything's going to happen.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I don't think it's like that imminent, but maybe I might be wrong. Again, injuries, I can't talk like I know what's actually going on with the injuries because I don't know.
Because it would have been, I'll be honest with you. I mean, the last couple spring trainings we've gotten Ricky T. We've talked ourselves into superstar status for that guy. So
he's our Blake Snell. He
is our Blake Snell. A couple walks, and then walks, but he'll punch out the fucking house,
Yeah. Like maybe we'll see 5 innings, but it'll be an interesting 5 innings.
He gives you a Gen Z complete game, as the kids say. It's like he'll give you 5 innings, 3 walks, 9 punchies, 2 runs maybe.
Yeah,
and then you're gonna be like, this guy's a dog. And you know what? I'll take that shit because it's like 98 from the left side. And you can also say, to go cliche mode, getting Ricky T back halfway through the season is like a trade deadline acquisition. It's like,
yeah.
We got Big Dick Rick potentially coming back. Sign me the fuck up for that shit.
I know it'd be sick. YJ's always puts this in my brain now, like to have a lefty in the rotation, so you don't just we see the same righties all the time. But
yeah,
it was like when Lauer was pitching. It's like, okay, it is nice to see something a little bit different. You get a different lineup from the team too, to see across the way. But man, I'm a Ricky T guy.
How can you not be, Avery? He's a young gun who throws 98 from the left. I mean, dude, if you go back and you watch that guy, I know it's spring training, whatever, and we told ourselves we can't overreact to it, but for pitchers, you can kind of overreact to spring training more than hitters, in my opinion, because
you just get to see numbers. Yeah.
Yeah. The stuff is there, right? And Ricky Tiedemann, I mean, it's the Vince McMahon. He was special. He was special. So we have Ricky T coming on. I talked to him about spring training. He's gonna stop by the Gate 14 house for that.
He is like the biggest human of all time. I remember
The
seeing
kid is
him.
a fucking brick shithouse,
He,
Avery.
he should have been playing linebacker for USC. That's like how he's built, man. He was massive.
But we need guys like that. We need cheap, controllable arms like the Trey Savages of the world, like the Ricky Tiedemans of the world that can go crazy. And I believe in Ricky T. It sucks we have to wait. I can't believe I'm saying that we have to wait like 8 months to see him right now. But he's an arm where you could talk yourself into once he starts rehabbing and putting up numbers and you see the savant pages and all that, right?
But even then, it's first outings back from TJ, or he was
Yes.
TJ, right?
Yeah, and Bassett did tell us it's a very
I know. So now we're like waiting on 27. It's like, okay, now we get the real Ricky Tiedemann. You'll see if the velo's still there pretty early. Like that's the first thing to come back for TJ survivors.
yeah.
And then it's the command. So as long as we get good numbers from Ricky, I'm pumped to see. But again, it's still pretty thin pitching wise of top end arms in the system, but it would be a huge boost to have Ricky back doing something. Like the numbers were, I don't know how long he pitched hurt for.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can't totally look into the end of it and just say, oh, he started to stink it up. But like there was some hit and miss with him in AAA, but hoping the best for him. I think the arm talent's obviously there. So let's see if he can put it together, get this rehab thing sped up, and good for him being on the 40 man. You don't want someone was going to take a shot on Ricky for sure, and that's why you put him on the 40 man to protect from the Rule 5 draft.
Yeah. I mean, he would get. I imagine he'd get picked up pretty quick, right?
Yep, for sure.
Yeah,
Like
like
someone would have taken him.
someone would take a flyer on a guy like that. He is still so young, Avery.
Yes. Yes,
Like
he is.
I
And
don't even think is he drinking age yet? Is he 21?
oh, he's got to be. He's got to be that old. I
22?
I think he would be at least 23. He went to
23. Wow.
he went to college, right? He was a JUCO kid.
Yeah.
He's 23 years old, 3 months and 4 days as of
Wow.
today.
So he's still, I mean, that's a young buck,
But like
right?
innings wise, he's barely pitched still. Like he was raw from day one. Like how
Yeah.
the most innings he's pitched in a season.
He's
With
saving his miles, saving the arm, saving the bullets.
yeah, we got 2024. I just clicked on this. He got 17 innings in 2024, 44 innings in 2023, and then 78 innings in 2022.
I
Like
remember
that.
Bolding, we had to chase the 50, right? We had to chase the 50 innings for for Big Dick Rick.
Yeah,
But
for
yeah,
sure.
that's the rule five. That's rule 5 talk with the Gate 14 podcast. But I ask you this, Avery, and there's two sides I guess you can have to this argument because Major League Baseball doesn't have a salary cap. It's not like the NHL where you have like this free agent frenzy type of shit. How do you fix free agency? Like, how do you make it a little bit faster or more exciting for the fans? Like, at the end of the day, you can't really because the earlier you take a contract, it could end up really fucking you, right? In terms of uh you're just forced to sign early or forced to sign before a deadline. But how do you fix like free agency and make it more enjoyable for the fans where it's you're at the edge of your seat just refreshing Twitter every hour?
I have a bad answer for this. I don't think it should be changed. I
I
don't
mean,
I don't think we need that all the time. Like we can't have what we want nonstop because I know it would be awesome to have the July 1st NHL thing. But
but
like
do you remember how awesome the trade deadline is? Like you have the 5 p.m. deadline. We're all sitting at the edge of our seats, like what moves are going to come in last? Like what's going to happen here? What are these random notifications I'm going to get? I guess you can't really do it. Like that's kind of the only thing. You can only hope and dream. Like the winter meetings, I guess, are a little bit fun. Like, is that a little bit
yeah,
fun?
yeah, that gets turned up a little bit because everyone's there. Some deals happen. A
Yeah.
lot of like real rumors happen and trades happen
Yeah.
at the winter meeting. So that's the first thing that pushes it. But sometimes I do think we need to take the step back and like we could relax and we should wait this one out. As much as it would be great to have like
Sure.
a 1 day frantic. There should be there should be a 1 day, John, where they relax salary cap rules on like if it goes to the collective bargaining tax, if you go over the threshold, but 1 day, if you sign everyone on that single day, you get some lax rules. So everyone, you're getting the signings on that 1 day, and that's how you make it happen. That's obviously never ever going to happen, and an absolutely awful idea.
Yeah.
That would be the way you could get all the signings on 1 day. Or maybe, you know what would be sick is if you had no idea the moves the team made until day one of spring training.
Let's be clear
It's
here.
like it's like the Royal Rumble. Who's coming out
Who's
of the
coming out of
locker
that Dunedin, the Dunedin right field, right? It's like
Yeah.
we got the smoke coming out. Like, who
Yeah.
is that? Holy shit, it's Kyle Tucker. You know, it's like that would be.
You do
Could
the
you
exact
imagine?
opposite. No one would know who's
And then
coming
like
out.
also the trades too. It's like, is Nathan Lucas coming out of that right field bullpen on spring training? You know, it's like that would be hilarious. Unfortunately, it would be absolutely ruined by all the reporters because like Kyle Tucker would obviously
Yeah,
be seen
you
in
see
Florida.
him on your flight. It's like,
Yeah, it's
oh,
like, all right, well, that kind of ruined it.
well, Kyle
But
Tucker's flying into Tampa. He could be going to a lot of teams at that point, you know?
true, fair. It could be a Yankee. Could be. I mean, you have to rule out the Dodgers spring training is in Florida, right? Or is that
No,
Arizona?
they're Arizona.
Okay, it's fair. But either way, I mean, that would be the funniest outcome. Unfortunately, that will never happen. But that a man can only dream. A man can only dream. We're entertainers and we like the entertainment business. It would be absolutely fucking electric to just have random ass like a random ass day where everyone is like taking work off. I want to see what the free agent signings are for this day. But at
Yeah.
the end of the day, this is a player's game and it would absolutely fuck their contracts up if they had a deadline to take a deal.
Yes, it would be awful. It used to be, I know we've talked about a bunch of other sports, but I used to be in love with the NHL trade deadline.
Yes.
That was a day
Free
that I
agent
would
frenzy on TSN.
free agent frenzy, July 1st or whatever
Yes.
day it was.
Yes.
But the trade deadline, that was a day where I wanted to be sick. My parents I would never get to stay home. That was the one I would try every year. My dad's like, I know why you're doing this. Like we're not staying home today. That's not gonna happen.
And the funniest part is like we didn't obviously not to sound old, but like we didn't have phones at that time. So
No.
we would be at school and we'd really have kind of no idea the NHL trades for the day. I remember going into the car some days my dad would pick me up from school and I'd be like, "All right, well, what happened?
Yep.
What are the NHL trades we have today?" That was awesome, but Major League Baseball is unfortunately a slow game. The pitch clock saved it in terms of pace of play wise, but yeah, it's that just won't happen. I actually was watching a Major League Baseball game on YouTube last week with no pitch clock. I don't know how he did it. I mean, pitchers would get the ball back, do like this, walk around the mound for an hour, get back on the rubber, and then throw. It was the slowest fucking bullshit ever.
Think about the fake tie the shoe when they threw
Oh
a
my
couple
God.
balls. And it's like, okay, get the breath, take your time. Yeah, coaches will be pumped. Like that was the way to reset the brain.
I
Nope,
don't know how
not
we did it,
happening.
eh? I'll
Even
be
go
honest.
back to like 2015, Game 5, ALDS. Go back and watch that. No commercials. That was a feature film to try and get through that game. I do think it's done so much good stuff for us, and we can't pin it on the pitch clock. But if you were to take it away again, it would be
And
very,
people
very.
hated it. Remember we talked about it with Schwarber? He's like, "Oh, I hate this," you know. And now they're probably more welcome with it.
I
More.
wonder how much time they've saved in game on average.
I've seen a stat about it. It's. I swear I could be making this up. This could be just me making shit up, but I swear it's like 30 minutes on
Perfect.
average. That again, I don't know if that's real, but just
I mean, the Players Association has to be fine with that. Get like less chance of an injury, something like that.
yeah. I don't know if
think
it's. I don't know if it bodes well for pitchers' arms having to
well,
constantly.
there's one guy in our organization who they could link that up to being one of the reasons he stunk, and
We can talk.
he unfortunately does not have a contract
He's
anymore.
unemployed. We could talk about that. Alek Manoah was non-tendered by the
Atlanta Braves.
Atlanta Braves Double A masterclass. Just picking give the. I think the sad part is the human element. Like Manoah was clearly fired up to be there. He had his profile picture on all social media, him in a Braves jersey. He posted a Braves picture on his Instagram, and then the dude just doesn't even. I don't even think even did he even like throw a ball with them in like their spring training facility. There's no way he did, right?
I don't think so. I
That's an
don't.
awkward conversation. Like, could you imagine getting fired from your job? Not fired from your job after you just like leave your company to go to that company like 2 months after. It's the worst case scenario. And I saw you rage baiting like bring Manoa back.
People
I'm
did
out.
not like that. That one wasn't like even close to believable of something that I would want
Yeah,
at
I
this
mean,
point.
people that I didn't fall for it, luckily,
No,
but
good.
people definitely fell for that shit.
Yeah, it's like if you were a good teammate, you could do that. And the falling out after the send down and not being a good teammate in that spectrum, you don't get the second opportunity with that with your organization again. So interesting that what the Braves saw they didn't like. It feels a little more just. Nick Frasso also didn't get a
Yeah,
deal.
I mean, one of the worst, quote unquote, as they said, one of the worst trades in Blue Jays history. If you read the comments under the Nick Frasso was traded for Mitch White, all the comments are like, "You're making a huge mistake, Blue
I
Jays."
think Frasso was hurt though, so that goes into it as well. But
Yeah,
very funny to see those play out the way they did. Anyone else of note? Like
yeah, Reese
the
McGuire.
Reese McGuire, all the former Blue Jays are falling. The Rangers have no money. The the Texas Rangers have no money. They are broke as it gets.
I know this isn't a free agency discussion here, Avery, but what are your thoughts on this Adolis Garcia?
Oh, I didn't really look into it too much because I just didn't think that was the fit. Um, he's a good defender, so like I want to say Teo-esque with like that big booming power, but we've had a massive drop off in his numbers the last 2 years.
I
Um,
mean, he was awful last year.
really bad and not good the year before either. And he's gonna be 33
Yeah,
by the time like kind of older than I thought, but like he went for a 128 weighted runs created plus in 2023. That
yeah.
was he was almost 5 wins, like
Wow.
4.7 wins above replacement. And then he followed that up 2024 with a 94 weighted runs created plus. And then
Wow.
followed that up with an 83. He is doing Andres Jimenez right now, like before he
Oh,
got to the Blue Jays. Like that's the numbers that Andres Jimenez had the 3 years leading up to the Blue Jays. Like I guess that's very, very similar.
yeah. Do you see a world that how does this work? Like, obviously, I understand how tendering works. Obviously, like, explain it to someone that doesn't. Like, what happens now with these guys?
They're free agents
So,
because
like,
they were,
anyone could pick up Jonah Heim. Anyone could pick up
yeah,
Adolis Garcia.
yeah, they're full free agents. It's because you do this to the arbitration eligible players.
Oh,
Um, yeah. So if
I
you're
just want to make
still,
it very clear. I understand how tendering works.
of
Just
course, I
so
know.
you know.
I asked a stupid question to BK today too about losing and gaining draft picks if they re-sign Bo Bichette. And after I asked the question, I was like, "Don't answer that. I know the answer as soon as I sent it, so it's bad." But yeah, it's the ARB guys. I'm pretty sure that they're doing that too. But again, Jonah Heim was 6 million. I don't know what Adolis was
He was
his.
probably a pretty penny, I imagine. Adolis.
Yeah, but like to get rid of those guys is on on the surface for name value, it seems weird, but then you look into the numbers and like, what was Adolis doing last year, dude? 83 weighted runs created plus, 270 on base percentage. Like that's
Wow.
just we're losing 100 points of slug from his good year. Um, I could look into it more. I don't know if like I don't know what the easy change is for Adolis Garcia. I don't know what the easy change is, but them talking, them non-tendering Garcia and Heim, and then this thing about Seager potentially being moved to is
Oh, Yankee fans have already talked. I mean, he's already a Yankee, you know?
yeah. He is going to be in 10 trades. Corey Seager will be in
Really?
there. he will be a part of the
If
10
the
trade.
Jays don't get Bo, I mean that contract is heavy for Corey Seager, but it would be a shorter contract than what Bo Bichette would be, correct? So is that I don't know what is are the Jays on his no move clause? Like what?
That would be part of seeing it. Like Seager's 31
Oh, he's 31. Okay.
and he has holy shit. He has till 2031 season,
Wow.
making 32.5 a year.
32.5 a year. Oh
Yeah.
my God. I mean, worth it to be fair. He's a dog, right? Like,
Yeah, like let's just do his weighted runs created plus. Um, he's not even he doesn't play a lot of games. That's his problem. Like we've the last time we got 150 games from Seager was 2022.
Jesus
And the last
Christ.
time he played more than like the most he's played is 157 games. That was 2016, John.
Holy shit.
So he's a guy who just puts up these mega numbers. And I'm sure if you looked at like per 162, he's one of the best players in baseball,
Yeah.
probably. But no, he's just not. He was 4 wins in 100 games last year
Oh my God.
and 138. We'll do weighted runs created plus, and he's a good defender too. Like
Very, very good defender.
that's what helps him get these wins above replacement.
A 4 wins in 100 games is ridiculous, Avery.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And in 2023, he was 6.4 wins in 119 games. Like
Wow.
he's putting up these big numbers. So weighted runs created plus the last 3 years, 173, 142, 138. Like that's a great baseball player. It sucks
Yeah.
that he can't stay healthy, and sucks that the Rangers might have to move on from him, but
Are they just broke boys?
have to be totally
You hate to
right.
see it. I
They might
not
have been one
to
of those TV deal teams that they lost out. I'm not sure. YJ's knows a lot about that, but
Yeah. He's a
um,
TV guy.
he w-
Not
but
to ownership glaze, Avery, but how awesome is it to just not have owners that give a flying fuck about money? I
I
tweeted,
know.
it's like, when have we ever done a salary dump? For example, we did the opposite last year. We picked up Miles Straw's contract
Yep.
to sign a international free agent who didn't even sign here, and we were completely okay with it.
It does feel good because I think about being a Pirates fan.
Oh god, I mean, well, they offered
Yeah, they
they
offered a
offered
deal.
Naylor. Okay,
But it's like
let's
some of these teams you get the good players and then they just get picked up by the bad team or the big teams after that. That would
yeah.
piss me off to no end if I was a fan of these smaller market teams. That would suck.
What team do you think it would suck most to root for? In terms of ownership, it has to be the Pirates, right? I mean,
I
they're
mean,
pathetic.
but
Their ownership.
what they're doing to the Athletics right now is pretty bad too. But they've had more history of winning as of late.
Sure.
But I think yeah, moving the team doesn't help at all. That makes you want to not cheer for the team. But we will say teams that are stagnant, pretty healthy in the cities they're in. I think the Pirates have got to be up there, man.
Because that's an awesome fan base, right? Like that's a blue-collared fan base who has a history. Like they've had legendary
Yeah.
players, legendary teams. Their own like not leg- they have the best pitcher in baseball on their team on the Pittsburgh Pirates. And they just refuse to spend around him. Maybe we get old takes exposed and they sign like Kyle Schwarber, who I've heard like potential links to. I don't see a world Kyle Schwarber signs with the Pittsburgh Pirates unless they drastically overpay. But I think that would probably be one of the worst teams to root for because you have Paul Skeens, who is awesome.
Yeah, and then you have the number one prospect that they're talking about.
Oh, JoJo Parker's buddy, right?
Yeah, Connor Griffin, the other
Yeah.
Mississippi high school kid who was the year before him. They're
Yeah.
talking about him potentially starting next year in the big leagues too.
Yeah.
But you're not going to spend around these cheap stars when
Did you
they're
see
cheap.
they offered him?
Who?
Connor Griffin?
What do you mean they offered him?
They offered him a contract to like mitigate arbitration.
Oh, they did it early? Like they tried to sign him already?
Yeah, 10
Well,
years,
he's not.
10 years, 145 million.
Oh, they offered him that already. Interesting. I mean, he's a young kid and he tore up the minor leagues this year.
Really?
Yeah, he was really good. So interesting the way they deal with that. That would be an awful way to go. And they are so good, like pitching wise.
Like Paul Skeens even said it. They have one of the potential best rotations in the sport.
They're going to be really good next year. Like you got
Yeah.
Skeens and Keller, who are going to be the older guys, and then Jared Jones is going to come back. Bubba Chandler's there. Thomas Harrington. There's another kid too that I'm definitely missing out on. But one of the youngest and up and coming rotations. The I was listening to Eno again on Rates and Barrels, and he said the projections had them at like 85 wins next year. And I
Wow.
was like, I don't know where that's coming from
There's
totally.
no offense.
Yeah. I was like, okay, interesting that it's going to be in the Central. Maybe he misspoke and I misheard, but when I heard that number, I was like, wow, that's not what I thought was going to come out of that. But it does suck. Like you talk about having Skeens, and the only talk from fans in the it's kind of what Scooble was doing, but the regular, like the big fans are, when's he going to be a Yankees? Like,
Yeah.
dude, just
Yeah.
just fuck off. Like, I got a rookie of the year and Cy
Cy
Young in
Young
the
winner.
first 2 years, and now they talk about him being a Yankee. It's like, that would break my heart,
It
and that
is
would
so easy, Avery, and I guess it's easier said than done, but to get goodwill as an ownership group, like for example, I think Rogers and has a pretty good goodwill with Blue Jays fans. Always top five in payroll the past 3 years. Like they're trying to actively win, right? I think that's the awesome thing about it. Not to ownership glaze. I saw a comment a couple podcasts ago saying you guys are sucking them off because they were mad or sad they lost, but like it is cool. I mean, they dropped 500 million on Vladdy. There's like how many $500 million contracts are in the sport? Three?
can't be that many.
There's like three or four. I mean, they want to win.
Yes,
They're
and
not dumping contracts. So at least we have that to hang our hat on. And last year it came with winning. Made it to the World Series last year.
when you
But
win,
I did
you
see
can
that,
spend more too, John.
and they could spend more. And I did see this. What's it called? Joel Router said shares his projected 2026 Blue Jays starting rotation. And I'll be honest with you, Avery, I fucking hate this. This is the rotation. All right, I'm just gonna come out on a limb and say this: Kevin Gossman 1,
Yeah,
Mitch Keller 2, Bieber 3, Yasavage 4, Barrios 5. That's a mid-ass rotation. I'm sorry, I can't get behind that. I can't.
I mean, it wasn't a good rotation last year either.
Sure, fair, but is that much of an upgrade, Avery?
With Keller to get in there, I don't think
Yeah.
so. No,
I,
like,
I would. I think if they left free agency with adding Mitch Keller and Bo
well,
Bichette, I think
Keller's
I'd
not even
kind
a
of hate.
free agent.
Well,
You'd
no,
have to.
sorry. I mean, like if they went into next year with that, I would kind of hate that rotation.
Yeah, I think they need to kind of shoot for they're gonna pay someone. They're gonna pay a pitcher. I
Yeah,
don't we have money to spend. They'll do it. And with a I know the prospect system looks way better. It's on the up. But like if you can sign these players to be good for you and you don't have to give up the prospects, then in the middle of the season you could trade the prospects to
sure.
totally you can look at this roster again and then trade them. So
But like the pitching arm, like the arms on the market for next year are ass. So you really have to drop the bag on a frontline starter this year. That's
just
really what the main goal is.
free agents in general, John. You're you're right about that. Like
Yeah,
this is the year to do it because it's not going to be next year.
yeah.
It's not going to be next year.
Speaking of free agents, I did want to talk about it because they are a team in our conference and our division. Um, we have to talk about the Trent Grisham signing.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on it?
I think it was the right move. I
Fair.
I understand Yankees fans not liking it, but you offered him the qualifying offer, and you're going to be shocked that he took the qualifying offer. Are
You're
you
going to be shocked a guy took $20 million who's probably made that over the entirety of his career. Like, let's be real here for a second.
Yeah,
They always had aspirations, Avery, of bringing him back. Clearly, if they offered him that,
correct. I mean, don't offer him the qualifying offer. You don't want him back,
and
obviously.
you
And
can't cry wolf when he ends up taking it.
no, and he was good for your team last year. Like, what
And
is?
I saw that as well with the Imanaga stuff. And not to go Yankee Johnny here, but Trent Grisham's underlying numbers weren't as bad as like people thought, as well as Cody Bellinger too, right? Like,
Yeah, and I'm wrong about next year's free agent class. The pitchers are great next
who are
year.
they?
Like Burns, Sonny Gray, Scooble, Severino's there, Woodruff, Gosman, Sale. There's some good
That's a
names.
lot of old arms, though, Avery.
Well, that's free agency and like Lazardo's on there.
Hmm.
We can go down. Bubich is on there, who I like. But there is some good arms in free agency.
Maybe
But
the hitters suck next year. Then I
it's
got
the
it.
bats. The bats are the ones that aren't good. Like,
Okay.
yeah, absolutely.
So that's
Like,
why getting Kyle Tucker is so important.
correct. Yeah, I don't. They offered him a contract. They and he took it. Why?
Yeah.
Why are you mad? It's a 1 year deal. If you got the great Trent Grisham, if he regresses to league average, okay, you got first year he probably wasn't very good. I don't remember
No,
it.
he wasn't. No.
Second year he was all world, like that was a great
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
And then maybe he's mid the third year like that. It
Fair.
works out pretty okay, I think in
Fair.
the end. It does suck though matching. Yeah, again, if he wasn't going to be a part of your free agent plan and it hinders you from spending money, you never should have offered him the qualifying
And
offer.
they said it wouldn't affect him. Like, it wouldn't affect their free agent moves, right? So
Then why are we mad about Trent Grisham?
fair.
Like you know what park you play in. You play half your games there. He's good at hitting there.
He's just really bad defensively.
Is he really?
Yeah, it looks cool getting to fly balls, but
I
I
didn't
did see
think
that
he
was the
was
talking point with a lot of Yankee fans was that Trent Grisham defensively is just I'm not going to say disaster class, but he's not the best defender on the planet to say the least.
interesting.
Yeah.
I thought he gets to a lot of stuff, but
Yeah.
numbers might say otherwise. Yeah, wasn't a great defender. It's not awful, not
Yeah.
awful,
But
but
that's a center fielder though, right?
to put him in center field, yeah, and that's the thing that they want. He was bad in the playoffs too. That's the last taste the Yankees fan have of
It's
Trent
like us
Grisham.
with Varsho, right? Bad taste in our mouth from Varsho's playoff. I mean, he's still an awesome player,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I mean, he's not going to hit against lefties, but he's gonna hit. He hit righties to an 870 OPS,
Yeah.
27 home runs.
Yeah.
Pretty good player, man, for $20 million.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I thought he would cash in though after this year and like get a 4 year deal somewhere. Would it be a Pittsburgh? Would it be a Cincy type of thing? But guess not. He bets on himself again. If he likes hitting at that park, let's try and replicate it. So some teams actually think it was legit. But yeah, as a Yankees fan saying that was a bad thing, it's like, come on, the organization offered him the deal and he
Yeah.
took it. Can't be too surprised on that.
Let's go into 10 trades, Avery. What do you got for us?
All right, let me preface this by saying one, if you were an athlete on the Toronto Blue Jays listening to this,
We had to deal with it last year because you wanted Bassett traded. We remember we got it. We got a very
no, I wanted it wasn't Bassett for that one. It was Horwitz who texted me.
yes, Horowitz wasn't happy about
This is
that.
not me wanting you off the team. This
Okay.
is
Yeah, make it very clear because again, some of our guys
I
on the team do listen.
I did get this this came back to me last year at 6 a.m. He's like, you traded me for who? This is just
Who did you?
think of
Who? What was that trade again?
Alec Boehm for him.
Oh, that would have been miserable. Holy fuck, that would have sucked.
I actually
Wow.
I don't think that would have been the worst trade in the world.
I mean, then that would have take reps away from Barger and Ernie.
Yeah, sure, but like Boehm was a 105 weight around traded plus. It wasn't like he was a total bum last
Fair.
year, but
Okay.
it was a decline from the year before. One, if you're listening to this, I don't want you traded. This isn't talking down to players on the Toronto Blue Jays. Think
Yeah.
of this more of the people we're trying to acquire
Fair.
because it's like I want the
We're
people.
GMs. We're playing fun GM.
I'm trying to acquire the players on the other teams. Sometimes you just get in the way, and I'm not actively trying to get you off this team, and I don't hate you.
Yeah.
That's
Don't let
sure.
your wife get in the way of you finding a girlfriend, or don't let
Other
your
way
girlfriend
around.
get in the
Yep.
way of you finding your wife.
Yes.
That's what
Too.
you're trying to do.
And also, I don't think these trades are going to be perfect because this is for Blue Jays fans. This is not for the world. Okay. I know you try and trade what you see as prospects for good players, and that happens a lot in this. So I'm just going to preface this by saying that, but we will get into 10 trades.
Before we go in, is there one guy who's a common denominator for you that's on a lot of trades?
Yeah, Nathan Lucas got traded a
Okay.
lot, unfortunately.
Well, Sock Stud, we had a good run. Okay.
Yeah.
Had a good run.
Gage also got moved a good amount.
Okay.
Unfortunately. Just
Fair.
because, like, oh, yeah, Arjun, too. It's like these are the good guys that we have that aren't, like, big staples in the major league lineup. So, like, you got to float them at some point.
Sure.
So, I don't hate you guys. It's just you had to be a part of this exercise. First one, trade one, in division trade with the Boston Red Sox. We were trying to get an outfielder. This is the Nathan Lucas replacement. We get Willie Abreu.
Whoa.
Willie Abreu comes north, but we trade away Jose Barrios and Josh Kasevich for this deal. They lost the Giolito. I know they're going to be shooting for
Isn't
the stars.
Kasevich not on the organization?
No, he is. He's just not on the 40 man.
But what if he gets picked up?
Oh, well, maybe as of today, we can make this happen.
Okay, that's a shit. I mean, that's an awful trade for the Red Sox.
They got rid. Giolito's gone. It's,
So Barrios gonna. So do you think they take the team that is
Rocket Man
like the team that potentially doesn't really want to spend is going to take on the Barrios contract?
1 year and then he opts out. It's
Okay.
like, hey, see again, these aren't perfect trades.
Fair.
Think about the players we're trying to get.
Fair.
Okay, this is another trade. Trade number 2, Kansas City Royals. The Blue Jays get Chris Bubich, left-hander.
Love that.
Yeah. Shoulder injury, I believe, to end last year. So there is some question marks. And they send away. They're looking for outfielders. They are looking for outfielders. We send away. We eat some of the money. Anthony Santander finds his way to the Midwest.
Wow. Wow.
Anthony
So-
Anthony
So- Oh, wow. Wow, what a deal.
Yeah, Anthony Santander is gonna have to track down some fly balls in like the biggest park in baseball.
Oh my God.
But Bubich is on a 1-year deal, so you gotta. And Santander's under contract for a couple. Chris Bubich, lefty for the rotation.
Love it.
Yeah, 1 year.
I'm sure the Royals would be jumping at that opportunity to have that Santander contract. To be fair, the Santander contract's heavily deferred.
Yeah, and if you like eat the deferred money, it's not that bad.
Sure.
They could do that deal.
Okay.
Trade number 3. Texas Rangers. Corey Seager becomes a Blue Jay.
Oh.
And they're just trying to get out from his money. So I don't think it would be as crazy as it would seem. Like this is probably too low still, but Gage, Arjun, and Penango go for Corey Seager.
I love Penango. I know so much about him. That's the shitty thing about it.
You gotta like Gage is just as high as it's gonna go until he becomes a big leaguer, right?
Is
like
he a top 100 prospect almost, or probably? I saw TJ Stats had him as a top 100.
Yeah, and that's the only list we're gonna go off of on this podcast. So yeah,
there it is.
Gage, top 100 prospect.
Yep.
Arjun and Penango are
right
going
there
for
with you.
Corey
Loving
Seager.
it. Yep.
It's gonna be a lot of money. It's gonna be a lot of money, but the Rangers are trying to get out from under it.
Yeah.
They're trying to pay my credit card bills right now and having no luck. Trade number 4, Los Angeles Angels. The Toronto Blue Jays get Reed Detmers.
Okay. Whoa.
Lefty again. You'll see that I'm begging to get a lefty.
But okay, pen or starter Reed Detmers?
I'm thinking starter. Okay. I think you could like Pete and the lefty, like this is the next one to get.
He does have a little bit of a kink. He's a little bit horny for lefties.
Yeah,
I don't hate that, Abe.
He's the next one to get the Cy Young votes if he comes with Pete.
Okay.
I do think they are hurting for left-handed hitting outfield help.
Yeah.
I know you got Adele, Trout, and who's the other one I'm thinking of? Solaire's out there.
Sure.
This is Nathan Lucas, Cutter Coffee, and Johnny King. Go for Reed Detmers.
Okay. I was loving Johnny King.
Yeah.
I did tweet trade Johnny King about 400 times during the trade deadline, but that feels like an overpay though for Reed Detmers, is it not?
He's under contract for a little bit still.
Oh, okay.
I was looking through that, and that you kind of try and take that into account when you are doing this. He is a free agent 2029, so he's
okay.
He's just starting.
Okay. You have my attention with that one.
Okay, that's good.
And again, Johnny King. I mean, have a great career, bon voyage. Kind of where I'm at with that one. Listen, yeah, I mean, awesome prospect.
He's getting a ton of helium right now, deservedly so, because of his. He
was unbelievable.
Yes, he had a great year, and
yeah,
I know Detmers hasn't put up the best major league numbers, but there's arm talent there that is untapped, and we could get that with Reed Detmers. Trade number 5 with the Cincinnati Reds.
Hmm.
They're trying to unload some of their pitching. I think they got a ton of young guys coming up
Yep.
right now. So the Toronto Blue Jays get Nick Lodolo.
Oh, my guy. My
I'm
homie.
I'm so in on
Nicky
Nick
L.
Lodolo.
That's my guy. I mean, for the Gate 14 brand, Nick Lodolo on the Blue Jays would be unbelievable
Nick
for the
Lodolo
Gate 14 brand.
becomes a Toronto Blue Jay. Arjun goes the other way.
Okay.
Nathan Lucas goes the other way. I don't think that's a perfect fit because you have like the Lux out there, but TJ Brock is the other one who goes to the Reds.
Oblock Brock.
Oblock Brock goes to the Reds for Nick Lodolo. I like that one a lot.
I love that. That might be my favorite, just solely based on the fact that Nick Lodolo, you can dream on that lefty arm. He's
Yeah.
special, you
He's
know?
got the homer problem in Great American Ballpark, obviously, like
Yeah.
most people do, but
Yeah.
on the road his numbers were good, at least home runs wise, what I
Yeah.
was looking at.
Sure.
Again, think of the players we're acquiring. The packages aren't perfect because I'm not a fucking GM. I'll just say
Fair.
that.
Fair.
Trade number 6 with the Pittsburgh Pirates. I'm just gonna run through the Central. We're gonna take their
Yeah. You
players.
you you cherry pick with the poor boys, you know?
This one will be a little contentious. Okay, the Jays get Johan Oviedo, good pitcher, O'Neal Cruz,
Oh my God.
and the Pirates get Addison Barger,
Whoa.
Victor Arias, and Brendan Little. I think we'd probably have to put another person in there. I don't even know if I want to.
Wow.
I don't even want to know. I don't think I want to get rid of Barger, but like Oviedo's a good arm. O'Neal
Yeah.
Cruz is talented, but like put it together in the worst way this
Sure.
season. Like just as brutal
Gets
of a
to play with
year
Vladdy.
that you could put together. But like you'd have to part with a good player if you want to get those pieces, right? And
Yeah.
there was some stuff, some attitude stuff, or some discipline stuff. I thought with the Pirates, so maybe they want to get off of that. But like the Barger left-handed swing there would be pretty good.
Oh, I mean, he would rake.
But who knows? Maybe he'll just rake with the Blue Jays. I thought you needed to put a good player up to do that one, and it's like they're not going to be wanting they're not going to want the shortstop in Arjun because
Yeah.
they have Connor Griffin. They're not going to want the Stanifers or the Kings. Like maybe you'd still want that, but they have all the young pitching in the world right now. So it's like,
Mm.
okay, maybe Barger's the next one to float. Next one, trade 7, St. Louis Cardinals. The Jays get Sonny Gray for 1 year, and they give up Gage, Tommy Nance, and Emmanuel Bonilla. So you have the pitcher coming up after that. Sonny Gray's expensive for 1 year, and that's why you don't need the world for it. But then who is going to pitch for the St. Louis Cardinals next year would be the big one. And are
Are
they
you in
ready?
on Sonny Gray?
Oh yeah, I love Sonny Gray.
Okay.
I love Sonny Gray.
Hopefully that wouldn't be the only pitching move they make because he would be a great depth guy, right?
Yeah, he'd be up there in one of the more talented arms they have.
For sure. I mean, not really hard to do right now.
No, no, it is not. Trade 8. This is the worst one I came up with.
Okay.
Putting this out there.
Okay.
Brandon Lau with the Rays.
I love Brandon Lau.
I know, and they just keep taking his option and keep giving him contracts, and he never wants to leave.
Yeah.
But this is a Nathan Lucas, RJ Schreck. I think they need outfield help. I don't think their outfield's very good
Yeah.
when it comes to the
Fair.
lefty bats.
It's fair.
So Brandon Lau for Lucas and Schreck, because I think Lau is a free agent next year. Pretty positive of that. Maybe some more stuff
He
will need to
is.
come from our end. But
Wait,
like,
he's a free agent?
next year, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Yeah, let's go. I can sort by
I legitimately had no idea he's a free agent.
Brandon Lau next year. Yeah. And like he's not making that much money right now either. So he's like kind of the perfect kind of the perfect rate.
I'm enticed by that one.
But they keep picking up his club option to pay him 11.5. Like they just don't. He's been there forever. It would be tough for them to move off of him, but I like his game.
I love him. I love him. I
Would
love him.
be-
Lefty bat too, Avery.
Yeah, it would be tough for like the two middle guys both to be lefties. Like in this case, that's Jimenez playing short, Lau playing second.
Yeah.
But maybe that's Ernie playing second some other times too. Not a perfect trade, but again, a player I love.
Don't hate that move, actually. That's a fun one. I just think Like, did RJ Shrek set the world on fire in AAA?
He, but like some of the guys they trot out there for the Rays, it's like
Fair.
what are we doing here?
And RJ Shrek definitely has the projectability to be something, right?
Yeah, Shrek had a good year, from what I remember.
Yeah.
He was a 128 weighted runs created plus in AAA,
Wow.
and tore
Do you
up.
see him potentially being a guy that gets called up at one point next year if the Jays hold on to him? I could see
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I think so too. Like he hit that home run in the inner squad. I remember
Oh,
it was off Dylan Tate.
yeah.
If I also
That
remember
ball
that.
was fucking murdered.
Yeah, he smoked that. RJ Shrek is. I think he's a good player, and we'll see what happens for that. We got two more.
Vandy boy.
No, Duke. Oh, he
Oh,
was
Duke.
both.
Yeah,
He was
sorry.
both. He might have been both though.
Okay. Because I know. Did he play with Lopes? Maybe not.
Yes, he
Oh,
did.
he did. He played with Lopes.
Yeah, but I think he was Vandy first. Like
Okay.
you might actually be right on that one.
Yeah.
Um, oh, he ended at Vandy, so he was Duke for 4 extra year with COVID, then went to Vandy.
What a career path.
Yeah, I mean, just two of the best institutions in the country. Like,
Just the sickest schools ever.
smart as fuck, has to be.
Yeah, he has to be a genius.
Okay, two more.
Okay.
The 10th one you won't give a fuck about, but I like it. Trade number 9 with the Colorado Rockies. We get some bullpen help. Seth Halverson. So it's not Victor Vodnik.
Don't know who
but
that is,
he
unfortunately.
throws fuzz. He's
Okay.
great. And we get Cole Messina, a catcher. His brother Carson is in the J system.
Whoa, reunite the boys.
So we reunite the boys with Seth Halverson and Cole Messina. And then the Rockies get Adam Macko, Jake Cook, and Leo Jimenez. I think they need some second base help. They weren't great at second last year.
I completely forgot Leo Jimenez was on the Jays. We saw him at Game 7 in the crowd.
Yes, he was just walking around.
He was walking around.
He was walking around the concourse.
Yeah, I completely forgot Leo was on the Blue Jays. Okay. I can get down with that. You know, a guy that's been brought up a ton, and I saw a TikTok of Bryce Harper saying he's nasty. What's the deal here with Brenton Doyle? Like, is he nasty, or is he just a good defensive outfielder?
That kind of carries it because he's that good.
Is that the guy that throws 100 from the outfield?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he can't hit worth a shit, but I guess just last year was really, really bad. He was 97 weighted runs created plus and like the best defender in baseball in 2024.
Wow.
And then he had a 65 weighted runs created plus this year.
Oh,
great
you know how hard that is to do at Coors Field?
Yeah. Let's see the
You know how hard that is to do at Coors Field?
Might be really funny. Okay. Now this rocks, John. He hit 306 at home, 158 on the road.
Oh my fucking God. I can't imagine Brenton Doyle having that much trade capital, having to give up that much for him, right?
No, he's under team control for a long time.
But that would be like a Varsho, like that would be a Varsho replacement if the Jays ended up doing that, obviously. I mean, the bat's nowhere near Varsho.
No, it's nowhere near Varsho.
Yeah, it's fair.
And he just killed lefties. Like he hit 200 against righties and hit 300 against lefties.
Okay.
That's not the most ideal thing in the world, but
yeah,
maybe you can play the Yankees every game.
Fair.
And have those two rolling. Okay, and then the 10th one. This is a relief pitcher that I like. He had maybe the worst year, so don't look up his numbers. That got him DFA'd by the A's.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
It got him DFA'd by the A's, but he's
Kirby Sneed?
No, he's now with the Rangers in AAA. Michel Otanez is the guy. And the Rangers would get Jonathan Clase as a trade, just straight up swap.
That's another guy I had no idea was on the Blue Jays still. Okay. Yeah.
There's a couple guys. He's got like some great swing and miss stuff, but John, he was like a 13 earned run average in the big leagues.
Holy fucking shit. So he's one of those guys that lights the lamp pitching wise, that has crazy numbers, but he gives up a fuck ton of nukes. Like, what's his problem?
Well, 2024, I remember he was like it was the walks that do him in bad.
Yeah.
He was so how many innings did he pitch? He pitched 34 innings in 2024
Yeah.
with 55 strikeouts, but he was a 1.4 whip. He throws like 97 and throws like this really good slider.
Okay.
So I want to take a chance on him, but
Okay.
like just not a good year. 2020, not a good year at all. But I think the underlying things are great for him.
Yeah.
Again, a cheap reliever. People aren't moving off of that a ton, but I don't know if he'll start with a big league team. Probably not. But that is 10 trades. 10 trades that I would like to receive those players. I don't
Uh,
know if giving them away, what I said was on par with what they should get.
yeah.
And I hand up, I will say that it's not perfect. But those are people I want to acquire.
The O'Neill Cruz one's interesting. That one's interesting. I think this fan base would have riots in the streets if they traded Addison Barger. Um, but you could talk yourself into O'Neill. It's pretty easy to talk yourself into O'Neill Cruz in terms of like the raw power that guy has.
Yep.
And that protection would he provide much protection for Vladdy, I guess, because he's not that great of a fucking hitter. Um,
No, he was a
like what is the O'Neill Cruz stats last year?
hit 200, 676 OPS.
Oh my God.
But
Change of scenery.
he did have the highest exit velo, um, top 2% hard hit percentage, and then bottom 2% strikeout percentage.
We
So
can use the change of scenery excuse, Avery.
dude, he can actually take walks too, which is really good.
And he throws 100 across the diamond, but he wouldn't be needed at shortstop.
No, I don't know where they would play him.
Yeah.
I don't know where they would play him, but 10 trades. It's a fun
Love it,
exercise
Dave.
to do. Yeah.
Love it.
Dude, imagine one year I get one like almost right.
Maybe Ross Atkins was waiting for 10 trades to drop to see like where our heads was at.
Dude, as soon as Horwitz got traded within the week after 10 trades.
Yeah. Forgot about that as well. Yeah. I mean, that was an awkward conversation to have. I mean, I think he put us in a group chat and was like, what the fuck? You want me to trade?
No, I think he asked you for my number and then he texted
Oh yes,
me.
he said, "What's Avery's number?" Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
And I
But
felt
yeah,
bad.
listen, I'm a trade guy because one, it's the element of surprise is awesome with 10 trades, and two, you can talk yourself into guys coming to Toronto, and then you can talk yourself out of why guys are like talk yourself into why guys got traded. So that would be fun. Um, do you think the Jays how many okay, over under how many trades do you think the Jays do this offseason? What are you
Two.
thinking?
Two of them.
Two?
Like a minor league one and then a major league one.
Okay.
They're good for a trade in the offseason. That's what we appreciate about Ross.
Yeah, Ross the boss likes to get a little frisky
Yep.
with the
Absolutely.
trades. I do
Let's
like it. I appreciate it.
let's finish it up here with some listener questions.
Yeah,
I know we're recording on Saturday. I got my nephew's birthday tomorrow, so that's tough. But anything happens tonight, we will get back on and we will talk about
for
it.
sure.
BK wants to know the most likely player to be plucked in the Rule 5 draft.
I could see Penongo.
I think it's Brock.
Oblock Brock. What if he
Yeah.
goes back home? White Sox. Yeah,
He's from Cincy, though, I think.
I know, but you know how awesome it'd be if TJ Brock got picked up by King Vaughn's hometown club?
That's crazy. That is crazy. But yeah, I think Brock, because you can do the weird protection IL things. That's the only reason I would think that.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what Kasevich
I'd be a
is.
little heartbroken to see Oblock Brock go.
I know, dude. We just fell in love with him.
Yeah, we just felt like found the lore with them, and that would hurt a little bit. I'll be honest, that would hurt.
Um, Glenn saying, "Do you think it bodes well that the Jays kept Clement and Varsho?" Was that a BNS tweet that he was like,
No, I don't know what that was from.
I think it was a BNS, and it was
Was
just
it?
like
I don't
it
know
was
what
just
that was.
weirded oddly from.
Well, I
Ben.
saw he did a rage bait post about that, and people got like actually real life angry about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know he got it from somewhere, but
Oh, okay.
it was just like, oh, I think it was just the fact that they offered them contracts.
Clement's gonna get paid.
Yeah, I wonder what it is.
I was talking to him about it. I think it's gonna be 3-4.
Is that what the trade rumors thing was?
Yeah,
Nice little payday for the kid.
that's a pretty good payday. Just bought a house too, so
Wow. Where did he buy that? I mean, we can't.
Rochester.
Okay, so I don't think the real estate's crazy expensive there, right?
No,
You could
no.
get something great. With the money coming off next year and lack of big names for next free agency, why shouldn't we overspend this year? I think they might.
I think that's the goal, brother.
I think, yeah, for the hitters. Like, you could get some pitchers and you got Gosman coming off the books, but yeah, I do think you should be spending. Someone asked, where are we trading Johnny King? And
Yep. Avery has the answer for you right there.
the answer was, fuck, where did I trade him to? I traded him to the Angels. I traded him to the Angels.
Rightfully so. He'd love LA. Johnny
I,
King is a Los Angeles actor name that's living in
I
Hollywood, you
know,
know?
I know, but he's the Florida kid.
Ah, maybe he would hate it there.
Should we be discussing a strong backup catcher to Alejandro? I like Heineman, but is he the guy we want? They offered him a contract, so they seem pretty happy with what he was doing behind there. Don't think we can expect the insane season that he had, clearly, but I think he's a pretty good option for right now. Seems to handle the staff decently well. So I like what he's doing. What
Yeah.
player could we see having a down season after outperforming expectations last year?
A player?
Yeah. I don't know if I have like a 1A answer for that.
Maybe Straw. I could see Straw a little bit.
But I don't think he had that good of a season, to be honest.
You think so?
Yeah, like numbers wise, you look at
I
him.
think bounce back obvious candidate is Andres Jimenez for me.
Yeah, I
But
like that too.
like,
Oh, he was 91 weighted runs created plus. That was best since 2021. I, I
yeah,
don't I don't think it's
maybe not.
I don't think regression's imminent for Miles Straw. I think
Yeah,
that's
I'm trying to think who.
he found
Maybe
a good
Nathan
spot.
Lucas a little bit.
Yeah, we if you could just go to leaderboards like WOBA, ex WOBA overperformers, and that usually gives you the names that you could at least look at to see who's going to overperform and underperform.
Yeah.
Like Heineman is going to be one of them,
Heineman,
unfortunately.
yeah. That's the clear cut obvious one. The expected batting average was not that friendly with our friend Tyler
So he,
Heineman.
he slugged 416, his expected slug 291.
Oh my God.
It's so sick. It's like, but you do it over a full season, the season ends. Those are like the slug is just your number. It's not
Yeah.
the expected doesn't
But
mean
then you could
anything.
also but again, you could talk about that being a
The batted ball metrics definitely weren't very good.
no.
For it wasn't hitting
No.
it very hard, but like the catching numbers are really, really good for Heineman. And as a backup guy to be a switch hitter, pretty good thing to have. He's
I don't
30.
see them upgrading backup catcher.
I don't think you need to. Like he can catch well.
And they got
Now,
the Venezuelan demon in AAA.
is he actually from Venezuela?
Yeah.
That's just his name.
Oh no.
His name's Brandon Valenzuela.
Oh fuck.
Where is he from though? He's from Mexico.
Oh God.
Close. They're just trying to recreate the next Heineman. It's the switch hitting catcher that's going to
Yeah.
come up. But he's 25. So let him see it. The problem is you're going to have to, oh, they selected him. So they have the options. Okay, that's good. He's the good guy to have.
What's his name? Brendan Valenzuela?
Yep. That is
I
his
want to
name.
get ahead of that. That was my fuck up, all right?
Pretty easy to just think he's from Venezuela, but
Yeah,
he is
I mean
not.
it would be cool if his last name was like the
Where he
country
was
he was
from.
from.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. What are our thoughts on Ketel Marte being available? Could you see Toronto trying to trade for him if Bo goes elsewhere? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would accept Ketel Marte.
Well, he's a
That's
Yankee.
again, yes. The thing is, the Yankees have 60 roster spots while everyone else has 25 or 26, which is too bad. But I would love to explore that. And it's good working with the D-backs because they felt like they got a win-win trade, right?
Yes.
Last time they
It's
dealt
like,
with
yeah,
them.
listen, you guys aren't gonna fuck with us.
Exactly.
You know?
Um, who is this year's version of Barger Clement Lucas? Who's the next breakout?
Shrek?
Yeah, but I don't know if like the path to playing time for those guys is there.
That's fair. I didn't even think about that.
Like that's
Yeah.
that's the difference between this year. Like I don't think there's a ton of turnover to
Mm.
guys from the minors coming up.
Where they're
So
gonna get their shot.
yeah, maybe it's a guy on the pitching side,
Yeah.
but I don't have one in mind right yet.
Mm.
Um, would we consider a Kodai Senga for Jose Barrios swap? Both guys look like they could use a change of scenery.
Mm. Hmm.
What's Senga's deal?
I actually don't know. I just know Mets fans hate his fucking guts.
Yeah, because they like weren't throwing them at the end of the year.
Yeah, I know they hate his guts, Avery. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yep. I don't like the Barrios thing. He could have a great year again, and we'd just be back in. Like use the offseason to he threw the least out of the guys who are going to come back, right? No,
Yeah.
it's hard to say Trey and Shane Bieber in that one.
Mhm.
Hard to lump them all together, but had the longest offseason at least. And if he was actually decently healthy by the end of it, he should have had a lot of time to get healthy and prepare for next year. And love to see the velo up because he's kind of a magician too when
When
he's
he's on,
healthy.
man, 2021 Barrios was
It just ground out,
oh,
hit to
20
someone
2021 Barrios was special, man.
was really
Was
good.
special.
What do we think of Blake Snell's reaction saying Vladdy is in Cancun?
I don't give a fuck. Sorry, guys.
I
I can't get up for that.
I
I'm
can't
sorry.
care either. And saying that like it didn't go to game 7 and you guys like the season ended on the exact same day.
Yeah,
It
like
is
everyone technically is in Cancun.
everyone's in Cancun. Yes,
Yeah,
they're
that's a good
all
cope. I know people are going to say, "Oh, you're coping," but that's like
no, but that was real. The season ended on the same day for both of those
yeah, like
teams.
that's yeah. I mean, listen, everyone went to Cancun after game 7.
The
They did.
history was written by the winners, so like they can talk as much shit as
Yeah,
they would
and
like. And
again, I know
for
Blake Snell's ERA was 6.20 or whatever in the World Series, but he pitched an inning and a third with 0 runs in the game 7.
yeah,
So you can't. He can talk all the shit he wants. I'm sorry.
yeah,
I don't know what else there is to really say.
they won. YJ wants to know how many umpires we can name.
Buckner.
Yep.
I what's that other guy? I can't. Can you?
um, I looked at it today. I can name a lot of them by their faces.
Yes.
Like you hear these names and you're like, I know. Like Jordan Baker, he was the game 7 ump. I'm pretty sure,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Lance Barksdale, you hear that name. CB Buckner, Vic Carapazza, a name you hear.
Love
He's
Vic
like
Carapazza.
Phil Cuzzy, another one. Doug Eddings, Mike Estabrook, Chad Fairchild.
Yeah.
Those are names you hear and you're like, I definitely know them too. Let's see if there's some other ones here. Nick Lentz is another one because I had a friend named Nick Lentz growing up. Brian O'Nora.
What?
Yeah, he just had the same name. DJ Rayburn, another one. And Hunter Wendelstadt, you know that. And then Jim Wolf.
Oh, Jim Wolf. I can name that. I could probably name one. I know faces and I can tell you if they're good or bad.
Yes, that's sometimes you see the strike call and it's like, oh, I remember this and fuck my life. We're gonna have to do this for a couple more hours. But
Yeah.
I think that's all we got here, John. Thank you
Yeah.
for all the questions. 10 trades. I hope the people aren't going to be too mad at that one. Like if I get no text this year, that means it was good 10 trades.
When's the winter meetings, Avery?
Good question, John. Can't spell. It's got to be soon. Got to be really soon. The winter meetings.
Have to be soon. Have to be.
Oh my God, this is a full outline of everything that is going on. Winter meetings the 7th to 10th of December.
Oh my God.
This is, and it says this is a CBS thing. This is when all hot stove hell breaks loose.
So we got 2 more Gate 14 podcasts until then. Oh my fucking God. All right. Well, that's it, folks. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this podcast. We're trying to make it fun, 10 trades, all that type of stuff. Maybe next time we'll get a player on next week. I'll ask around. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Love you guys, man. Gate 14 forever. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, leave a comment below. And we'll chat with you guys next week or hopefully this midweek after a trade. Love you guys.